Hi, Vios. Today also we came with one good expert in the IT industry. He is having the 15 plus years of experience in the IT domain. So he is having the good experience in the full stack Java and the .NET. Now he is in the CSM projects. So thank you, Aditya sir. Thanks for coming to our channel. And could you please explain about how you have started your journey? Could you please explain about that, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Navin. Thank you for this opportunity. Yes, yeah, myself is Aditya. I'm being in the industry for the past 15 years. Right, I work for multiple companies. I work for multiple domains. Right, I work in the different roles. So way back in the year 2010, right, so where I completed my master's degree. So from there, right, I was just chasing out for the jobs. Initially, I just joined as a Java developer. So where been my role was there as a entry level programmer there. So one of the two projects, right, I worked closely with the Java. I was core into the technical Java programmer as an entry level programmer. Then right as the project changes, right, the project keeps changing and the companies keep changing. I moved my technology from Java to the .NET. Okay, so I worked on Java for almost for 2 years. Okay, close to 2 years. From then, right, most of my experience was in the .NET technologies, .NET programming, the core programming. So from there, right, I was into the core .NET developer where I was primarily working on developing the web services, the APIs, the backend coding, right? Integrating the front end and the database applications by using the middleware architecture level services. So that was my core technology, guys, tech stack. If you talk about, right, um, I work for different companies. Okay, to just name a few, right? I do have experience in both service based and as well as the product based, right? I started my career as a product based, so I worked for a company called Philips. Okay, so that was my first company. That's a product based, right? From there, I moved out to technical services to the service based company. So service based company, again, some one or two companies I worked. From then, I came back to the product based. That's a Dell. So Dell was my the bigger means the period, longer period where I stayed in Dell. Dell is a core product-based company where it deals with the laptops and the core technical services and all. From then, I moved out to other companies where the domains was into the healthcare. So most of the domain was into the healthcare. I worked for multiple healthcare service providers, especially from US. One is one of the major healthcare services is Humana, where US largest one of the largest healthcare provider across the US. So that is one of the client. And currently, right. So I say if I talk about the roles, right, I was into entry level programmer, then into the senior software engineer, then from the technical lead, and from technical lead to the technical project manager. So currently, I'm serving as a project manager for one of the service based company, and the core the project I was dealing into the automobile domain. So this is also one of the eminent client in US. So they're especially into the automobile sector. So currently, I'm serving as a project manager over there. Navin.
Yeah, good to hear, sir. Good to hear. Sir, you told like while you are entering into the entry level, I think your entry level you started in 2010 series. So at the time, how was the situation? And now today's we are in the AI world, right? So as a freshers, how the people are tried, and at the time how you are tried 2010 series.
Yeah. Yeah. So in way back 2010, right, it was completely on the core technology side. So the evolution, right, the software evolution, if you take 15 years back,
Yeah.
it was completely on the programming side. So to just start your career as into the IT industry, so one would have the basics knowledge of the object-oriented programming. That's where we studied in our academics, right? So now also we can see along with the object-oriented, we can see right I mean the education has been boomed out to AI and everything, right? So now we can see the AI subject in the engineering curriculum itself. But during our days, right, we just got a basics of oops. So when during in the college days, once I the passed out from the college, right, that was where you should know at least one of the OOPS concepts. So OOPS, object-oriented language, either a C sharp, either C or Java, whatever it is.
Mhm.
So at the time, right, the demand was more on the entry-level programmers, one who has the basic knowledge on the object-oriented programming. So that's where the career started, right? We also see, right, during the 2010, it was not a kind of multi-technology kind of that one, but the requirement was focusing on the OOPS concepts, mainly those concepts. If the user, if the recruiters used to see, right, if the person do any kind of a kind of small programming, whether the person can able to do it or not. So that way, the 2000 level, we call it as an entry level programmers.
Mhm.
That's where we used to get the basic knowledge of the OOPS
I
concepts.
think at the
From
time
there,
we
right,
don't have that
technology
much of
demands.
competition as well, right? In the
Exactly,
2000s.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, at that time, because yes, even in 2010 also, it was a kind of the competition way high, and the demanding the languages was like Java and .NET. Both are very competitive in the 2010 itself, and these are all the core platforms to any project. So that's
Mhm.
why there's a much demand over there. So in that way, I entered as a entry level programmer.
Okay, so now AI is impacting on all sectors like front end, back end, and service and AWS, right? So as a fresher, one of our subscribers is asking, like, that guy is learn the full stack Java and full stack .NET. But whenever the AI is came, na, whenever that guy went to the interview, that guy getting the lot of different questions. How that guy is the overcome the interview?
Yeah, exactly. So now AI is booming across, right? So recently we are seeing AI summit as well. It's going on in India. Okay, so I don't say like completely AI is replacing the current roles, current technology what you have, but AI plays one of the major role. So in the current market trends,
Mhm.
how it impacts is like, see, the core technologies is still will be there. Like if you talk about the object oriented programming, the databases, the APIs. So these are all the core supporting technology tools for any project application development. Adding to that, the AI is a kind of the project life cycle where it supports with the different tools. So let's say like we have different AI tools. Like let's say we have the GitHub Copilot. So earlier we know the GitHub, we know the Git, we know the GitHub. Now we are talking about GitHub Copilot. So why the Copilot has been attached to the GitHub is Copilot is one of the Microsoft AI product where it does the job for us.
Mhm.
I'm not saying like 100% it gives the AI to the current the roles what we are doing it, but AI makes you simplify in your day-to-day activities. Either it can be a coding, either it can be the product development, either it can be the documentation process, or right from the kickstart to the deliverables of the project. So AI plays a major role where even the clients also looking into this, because nowadays, right, the people wants very fast any kind of product or the project application development, right? Earlier it was there in the months, so the client used to wait for the months or years, but it's not the case now. So AI is booming. So people should be smart enough to use AI in their day-to-day regular activities. So in that way, AI is booming now. Definitely, right? When we say the 2010 to the 2026, we are in the transformation of the software development.
Mhm.
AI plays a major role. So we are hearing this AI very frequently for the past 1.5 year. So
Mhm.
before that we have, but the usage of the AI has become it's a booming sector now. Yes,
Yeah.
we need to adopt that as well. Yes, being in the
Yeah.
IT industry.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Sir, could you please give one flow and one structure to the freshers? How the people are crack the job with using of the .NET with AI? Could you please
Exactly.
give me one
So
structure?
right. So now, right, so people, right, the passed out students, right, basically to crack the interviews. Earlier, it was, as I said, right, it was only the core skills. If the user, if the person knows at least the 70% of the object oriented and the 30% of the databases, right, if you know able to write a simple SQL queries, so that's where you used to get the job. And once you are getting into the IT, right, the core IT world, so we used to learn many things. But now the case is like you should be knowing everything upfront. Upfront in the sense you should be multi-tech savvy, means you should know the object-oriented concepts, you should know the database concepts. At the same time, you should know the impact of AI. So you should know how the AI should use or AI should adopt in the kind of the project application development. So if I give a simple answer to this question, right? One who going to the interview as a fresher, the person should know along with the basic concepts of the object oriented, the databases. One should know about the concept of AI. The concept of AI differs in multiple ways. Using AI is different, and creating the AI through algorithms is a different. The way of choosing it's again the different, right? So once if you're a .NET developer, you should know how to use Copilot. You should know how to use ChatGPT. You should know how to prompting to the AI tools. So this gives a very clear insight to the interviewers during the interview time. So that gives a major role if you are adopting to the AI here.
Yeah. So now you said like co-pilot. So in the one of our subscriber is asking, so he went to the interview as a fresher. So a lot of questions came on the co-pilot. Could you please explain about the co-pilot, how it is working?
So Copilot is again, right? It's a Microsoft SaaS-based tool developed specially for the development activities. Majorly, if you see, right, we have ChatGPT, we have Perplexity, like many other AI tools we have. So Copilot designed in such a way, right? All the Microsoft application, the project application developments, it helps in a such a way. Let's say you take a simple example. So I have an application which is developed in way back in some 15, 20 years back, which is in the VB days. So I want to migrate that the old legacy application to a brand new application by using the cloud-based application, because earlier we used to see all the on-prem servers, on-prem services and all. Now everyone is moving towards cloud. So to make that transformation, right, to make the legacy application to a brand new application, Copilot gives a major role. So let's say like I have a VB code. I want to convert the VB code into a core C sharp. So core C sharp has a different libraries, okay, where we import the different libraries from Visual Studio. What Copilot gives a code snippet. Take the VB code, it takes the VB code and reads each and every line of VB code, and it transforms the VB code into a C sharp code by just using the Copilot algorithms.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
the simplest way I can give.
Here I
One
have
of the
one question.
case file. Yeah,
Here I have one question, sir. So while
yeah.
the transferring, while the conversion to the C sharp code, right? So at the time, the accurate code is coming or not?
Yes, I'm coming to that, right? So no AI tool in this current market is giving 100% to you.
Okay.
AI is evolving, right? Every day it's evolving. It's like a vaccination, right? The COVID vaccination, what we have, right? So in the same days, AI is evolving day to day, but it doesn't mean like AI will give the 100% results. But in fact, AI will give a supporting kind of kind of simple code. Let's say we talk about the code snippet here, right? So AI will not transform the entire logic to the 100%, but it will give the structure. It will define the variables. It will prepare the logic for you, which is there in VB. So maybe right 85 to 90% of the job what you are trying to do as a manual, that AI can do it. So on the top of that, it's your thing to just make sure the code which is transformed from the VB to the .NET C sharp is
Mhm.
is working or not. The next level of thinking is from your side again. AI
Yeah.
will not give it's not spoon feed everything. Okay,
Okay.
it gives up to some level of the support. The
Okay.
rest of the support it's in
So
our hand again.
we don't trust blindly code whatever the code is generated, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean to say like just AI does everything for us. Why should again we need it for it? But as a technical person, it can give only to 80% of the transformation. The remaining 20%, it's in your job. You need to host the application. You need to write the logic according to what the business says.
Yeah.
So in this thing, right, it's your thing. AI simply just transforms your legacy to the new application, new C sharp
Okay.
code.
Mhm.
It's working on it to make it to the working copy. It's again the developer activity has to do that.
Okay. Sir, actually, you have started your journey as a entry level and senior engineer and developer development. and the team lead, and next you are now in the project manager, right? So may I know
Yeah.
what is your next goal? So what do you want to become?
Right. See, if
So
I see
nowadays,
the measurement,
all senior managers are there. So they
all
people
right,
are also sometimes thinking, "Arey, AI is impacting on our role. So whatever we are doing work, the AI is using some tools, and the AI is generating the all good reports, right?" So could you
all right.
please tell me next step what you want to become? It
That's a
will be
good
helpful
question.
for
Naveen.
all
See,
managers.
yeah, that's a good question. Yes. See, if you are in the IT industry, it's a early every day it's a learning for us. It's not
Yes,
something like we're doing for the government services, right?
yes,
If
yes.
you are in the IT industry, it's a everyday learning for you because the way back IT industry earlier not the same today. So
Mm-hmm,
many evolutions, so many tools, technologies. See, if you want to be in the game,
mm-hmm,
if you want to be in the software industry game, you should adopt to the new technologies.
mm-hmm,
Okay, like the same way, right? See, earlier we don't have. If you talk about the software development life cycle, right? SDLC, where we studied during our college days. After
mm-hmm,
that, we see Agile. Agile is plays a major role. It's one of the software application process where
mm-hmm.
it is different. So many projects are going on Agile. From Agile, it's again in Agile itself we have so many methodologies. In the
Okay.
same way, right? Crossing all these levels, we are in the A level. So being as a entry level to the project manager level, right? Even
Mm-hmm,
it's my responsibility to adopt to the new technology. So
mm-hmm,
my focus should be on, even though as a part of project management, so
mm-hmm,
I should know how the AI impacts my
mm-hmm,
current roles, because
mm-hmm.
as of now, the project kickoff meetings, how I'm doing the meetings with the clients and all. So if I use AI in a perspective view, so how that helps in my current trends. So
Mm-hmm.
even I should be learning every day. So that's why I said you should adapt to the technology. It's a day to day until you are in the software industry.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, how you people are picking the resume and how you people are rejecting the resume?
Right. See, we see. I was a part of interview panel for some of the companies. Now
Mm-hmm,
also I'm into the recruitment team from the technical side. First, the HR screens it, as you all know, right? So how the HR screens it based on the opening, based on the recruitment it opens. Let's
mm-hmm,
say have the opening with .NET with Azure AI.
mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm,
so .NET is a core technology. Azure is a cloud service application,
mm-hmm,
and Azure AI. AI is again the where we need to transform our application practice through AI. So
okay.
these three are the buzzwords:
Mm-hmm,
.NET, Azure, and AI.
mm-hmm,
If the interviewer, I mean, if the candidate is attending for the interview, to just screen the resume of the particular person, right? The generally the screening happens with the buzzwords.
mm-hmm,
So how the candidate is has the experience in .NET, is the candidate has the experience in Azure, because
mm-hmm,
we're dealing with cloud here as an Azure,
mm-hmm,
and AI. So if you used AI by using some tools, then definitely these buzzwords will definitely help in the resume to
mm-hmm.
immediately shortlist and go call back to the candidate and get things done. So in
Okay,
this way, the buzzwords really helps for the
okay,
candidate.
okay. So as a fresher, could you please give one suggestion to the fresher while the people are entering into the interview at the time, how the people are maintain their body structure and how the people are maintaining their confidence? Which type of skills you are looking in the job seeker?
Yes. See, apart from the technology skills, right, one should have a good attitude. Okay,
Mhm,
that's where the candidate plays a
mhm,
major role over there. Even though
mhm,
you are strong, even
mhm,
though you can do any kind of programming, that's
mhm,
one way it's good. But the
mhm,
second way is attitude and the communication skills,
mhm,
because you are into the professional course, or you are into the professional industry. You
mhm,
are not doing as a simple services, right? Government services and all. So
mhm,
the way of being a person in front of the interviewer, along with the technology tools, you should be very good at your communication skills. You
mhm,
should be very good at your I mean to say the confidence levels.
Mm-hmm.
right? The
Mm-hmm.
every answer what you are giving it as on our confidence level, that will
Mm-hmm.
boost up your team. So that's why adding to the technology, you should have a basic communication skills at least,
Mm-hmm.
right? As an entry level programmer, we see so basic level communications. What I'm talking about is
Mm-hmm.
we know like in the industry, we'll more talk with the US clients, UK clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
So only the language or the common language is the English.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, right, the expectations over here, right? The person should able to talk to the client during
Mm-hmm.
his, right? He or she should able to explain the work what they
Mm-hmm.
are doing it. So in
Okay.
that way, I clearly say like along with the technology tools skills, one should have a very good communication skills and the
Yeah.
way of attitude. Yeah,
Yeah. Out of this all technical questions, I'm asking some personal questions. So, along with the 15 plus years of experience, what is the tough situation in the IT, and what is the best situation in the IT?
exactly. So the experience it keeps adding to you, right? The role keeps changing for you. Okay, you are not
Yeah.
into the same similar role for almost 10-15 years.
Every
The
time it will be
roles
changing, right?
every time it will changing. That experience keeps changing. The role keeps changing. You should do better. So you should get some kind of right. If you are in the industry for the 15 years, right? The
Mm-hmm.
way of levels and all keeps changing for you. Okay, definitely it matters. You are not in the same role. The role keeps changing. The responsibilities keeps changing. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing you could be able to manage is along with the professional aspects. You need to be taking care of the personal aspects and all. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to balance both the professionalism and as well as the
Yeah.
personal. So definitely right. You should able to manage it because you have given the very good role. Okay, so company believes it like you are the person where you can sustain over there in the particular roles, right? So
Mm.
it's your turn to just prove that yes, I am fit for this role. So you need to just think yourself, right? It's not only the role and the experience matter. The
Yeah.
sustaining the role is important.
Okay. So, sir, here, what is the best moment in your last 15 years onwards?
Right. I proudly say, right. I during so out of my all experience, right, different companies I worked during COVID time. I worked for one of the service-based company where they were dealing with healthcare products.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, During the COVID, post-COVID, right? So entire world is looking for the vaccinations, right?
Yes.
So we developed an application we don't it was max of 3 to 4 weeks, right? Within a 3 to 4 weeks we developed an application for the healthcare as a healthcare project for one of the healthcare company
Mm-hmm.
to just book the vaccinations online. So
Mm-hmm.
during that, right, people it's very hard to come out and all, but
Yes.
still they need vaccinations, right?
Yes.
So we have developed an application for one of the healthcare project as a healthcare company where they can just where the patients, right, we can say the patients or the users, they can go and book their vaccination online appointment. So in
Mm-hmm.
that way, so maybe proudly we can say this is one of the we are also one of the proud warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the COVID warriors, right? We can say especially for the US citizens. So it's not about the entire world, but especially for the US citizens, we developed an application. That was a very happy moment in my entire career. So
Yeah.
where we are also part of one of the COVID barriers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to hear, sir. Sir, actually,
Yeah.
in last 1 month and 2 months onwards, all companies are layoffing the lot of employees due to the AI. So once AI came, the all works are reducing, right? So lot of employees are out of the company. So what is the message you want to give to the jobless people?
See, always right. The company is all is doing the business. Okay, it's not a simple company. Company is getting the business. They are talking to the different clients.
Yes.
They are getting projects. So
Mm-hmm.
company has the people around here. They have the
Mm-hmm.
different teams. They have the IT tech teams, admin teams. So in this competitive world, it's very tough to get the projects from the clients.
Yeah.
The expectations in the same way that what company does is because the companies let's take the sales department, right? Even the small company or mid-sized company, right?
Yes.
The sales department where the sales people will go and talk to the clients and get the projects.
Yeah.
So different projects has the different challenges. So some of them might be closely on the timelines. So any kind of projects, it depends on the timelines. In a particular timeline, I want to make sure the development has to be complete and the product should be out. So in the smart way of this world, so we should be in a very fast adaptive manner where the technology trends are keep going every day. So the company also expects the technology team or development team to adapt to the new technologies. So
Okay.
in that way, if you are adapted to the new technologies, you will be the part of the game. So that's where, right, all the companies are spending some good so good amount of money on the AI, especially on the technology tools, where their employees can upgrade their skills.
Yeah.
So if you are upgrading yourself and you are part of that new technology, then you are the part of the game. Otherwise, you are out of the game.
Yeah.
It's a simple mindset of every developer, every employee. They should upgrade themselves, right?
Yeah.
That's the way the industry is going.
Yeah. So now can I ask some rapid questions? Yes or no answers we need.
Yeah.
Okay. So without coding, as a fresher, can eligible to the IT job? Yes or no?
Uh, See, up to my takeaway, these codings are the basic standards. Even though if you are a part of the non-technical, like let's say like there are some roles where you are owning the product. You are a product owner, so we
Mhm.
definitely deal with the clients and the project and everything. The product owner, even though he's dealing with the mostly on the functional part, the expectation should be at least he or she should know the technology, means what kind of technology the team is using. So if the dev team says this small piece of code it will take for me 2 days, the
Yeah.
product owner should know at least what is the technology, what is the complexity behind. So
Yeah.
in my takeaway, the simplest answer is at least one should know the basic knowledge of coding. The
Okay.
software programming is itself is deal with the coding, so coding
Yeah.
should be there part of
Yes,
this.
sir. Actually, we need yes or no answers. Why? Because we got these some rapid questions from the students. Okay.
Yeah.
So as a career gap candidate, can eligible to the IT full stack development role?
Career, can you repeat that? Career
Yeah,
job.
as a
Okay.
career job seeker is there. For example, that guy having the lot of gap, 8 years of gap is
Mhm.
there. Now that guy want to apply the full stack job role. So at the time, you
Mhm.
people are pick the profile or you people are reject the profile.
In general, right, if he has if the candidate has more than a gap, generally we won't, because he is out of the technology, right? So
Mhm.
generally we won't.
Yeah. So here I have one more question. So now you're working as a good product manager in some company, right? So you didn't get the chance to work as a company CEO. You didn't have the plan. I want to run the one company. You have the good experience, front end, back end, and all these things, right? So do you have any plan to run the one company? You have a lot of connections with the clients as well, right? So do you have any plan to that area?
That's again a fair question again. Okay, so the working as an employee is different, and establishing as a company is different. Okay, so even
Okay.
though you are experienced, you are in the industry, right? It has a lot of
Mm-hmm.
challenges in terms of
Mm-hmm.
finance, in terms of the good relationship with the clients. Definitely, when the day comes,
Mm-hmm.
right? So definitely, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
part of that. Okay, but to just establish that one should have not only the core technology, but something who can able to beat the market, right? That level of thinking is different.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, if I were part
Mm-hmm.
of that thinking level, maybe I can just part of my own company, right? But as of
So,
now,
like,
no. Yeah.
yeah, as of now, you have plan, but as of now, you are good with the product manager, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So whenever you people are interact with the client, right? So, as a fresher, how they guy maintaining their rapport with the client?
As a fresher, it will be different because generally, if you're talking with the clients, right, the facing the people, the team facing levels we mostly on the architects level, the project managers, the delivery managers, and the senior level team, right? So when it comes to the freshers, right? So when you are talking to the clients for any kind of client demos, so then there will be a chance for the fresher to just make introduce the freshers team to the client. So again, that for the freshers, right,
Okay.
their work will speak. Okay, but the client facing will
Okay.
mostly with the senior levels.
Yeah. So nowadays, all people are after completion of their degree, directly they're applying for the job without any technical skills. At the time, the people can should hire or not.
Um, Again, the subject to write, say degree is a simple, the basic qualification to enter into any kind of industry, not only the IT. So let's say the person with just a degree and he's trying for the IT, right? The software job. No matter, right, if the person has a very good technology skills, is good at with the current the recruitment, whatever we have, then
Okay.
definitely we'll taking up.
Yeah. Sir, how you are balancing your personal life and your professional life? So I think you have the 15 plus years of experience, right? I think you're working around 12 to 16 hours, right? So how you are balancing family and professional life?
Great. So see, that's where, right, the 15 years of the standard life makes me till this point.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely I should respect my profession. Okay, at the same time I should respect my the personal life as well, with my family and everything. See, it's I can't say it's simple,
Mhm.
but right, if you take any responsibility here and there are the multiple challenges. So many debates will happen on this topic, but to me, right, it's again the individual who has to take care of the both, because both routes are different, but it's pointing to the same thing. Professional, if you're in the professional way, you should able to sustain your role. At the same time, in the personal level also. So it's your thing. The maintaining is completely dependent on your thinking.
Yeah. Could you please give one strong message to the freshers, sir? The people are looking for expecting good message from your side.
Definitely, yes. To all the freshers, right, who out from the college, uh, one thing is you go to the industry. Okay, you see how the industry is chasing towards with kind of technology. It's not just simply taking the resume and just going to the companies. You see in the background how the companies are recruiting. Okay, you better reach out to the experienced people. So they were in the industry, right? Me like me, like many of the people who have been in the industry with 10 years experience. So they have seen the industry very closely. You talk to them, okay, and you just try to understand how the software industry is rapidly going up. Okay, adding to that, you make sure you are strong in your basic skills. So basic skills include, as a fresher, right? I'm talking for this fresher. The basic skills include the core object-oriented programming concepts, and the communication skills, and the attitude what you want to show. These three are majorly the core activities. And one more thing, right, to just make sure your resume has to be screened very fastly. Use some buzzwords, the
Yeah.
technology buzzword. That's where your resume will be completely shortlisted and you will be in the front.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I want to say some few words about you, sir. Actually, I heard about whenever my team is investing about your profile. So I think you have the good experience in the full stack development, and you help the personally lot of students to fetch the company. You are pushing to the good companies. And nowadays, all they people are in a good position, but they people are only looking their position. But you are help to the lot of people, and today also you join with us. Thank you. We got a lot of information from your side, sir. And guys, if you like this video, please subscribe and share to others. If you need any questions, please comment under the video. We will definitely help you out. And thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Naveen, for the opportunity, and all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.